Oh yeah, I can sense your disappointment. I mean, really. Yeah, these hip young comics here, and here I am, your dad's lab partner from high school. I mean, just look at me. I'm like a genetic mashup of Mitt Romney and Keith Richards. I got a decrepit body with a rod up my ass. You know, they had the young comics backstage. They're on their cell phones, they're on their iPads. I'm on Medicare. I used to, believe it or not, I'm looking at the people here in the front row. I used to be cute. I used to come into a place like this, and the women would look at me and say, "Oh, I wonder if he's available." Now they look at me and say, "I wonder if he's insurable." And I'm not. I shouldn't be. I'm in terrible condition. You know, they say if you run, you should be able to talk while you run. Well, if I run, I talk. I say things like, "Call 911. Where's the nearest hospital?"
Look this good. You know, maintenance on a 1952 Italian is really a lot of work. Can you imagine if Consumer Reports did a report on me like they do on used cars? Let me see. Reliability, lower than average. Drivetrain and fuel injection, below standard. Well-padded back seat, tendency to leak fluids. Oh, well.
And, the lights are really something. I think the diversity in this room is pretty incredible, too. It's kind of like, oh, yeah. It's kind of like playing pool with only the cue balls.
And I'll tell you, one of the things I really like, I don't know if you enjoy doing this, anniversary lady, I love embarrassing my kids in public when they were, that's a game you should all try at home. I'll tell you what's really cool. A simple thing. You take a cap and you put it on backwards. And he looks at me in horror and he says, "Oh, Dad, you're not going out like that, are you?" And then I go into some jive talk. I go, yo, I'm just going to be meeting with my homies real soon. That's good for like 20 minutes of him hiding in the bedroom from me. And I'll tell you something else that embarrasses the kids for you newer parents, talking to them about sex. They hate the idea that parents have had sex with each other. I don't know where they think they came from, but they just hate the idea. This is a true story. I studied for an MBA in my late 40s, and I got my degree, and afterwards, I kept a graduation gown. After all those years and all that money, I wanted a memento of the occasion. And so the kids are in the bedroom one day, and they say, "Dad, why do you have a graduation gown in your closet?" And I get this evil glint in my eye. My wife recognizes it, and I said to them, "Well, it's a game your mother and I play." I said, "I'm the professor, and I dress up, I'm the professor, and she's the student who's failing in her courses, and she wants to know how to raise her grades." And they're going, oh, they said, "That's so gross." I said, "I guess you don't want to hear how she did in her orals then, do you?" I also recommend From the Boot down the street. I'm Italian, and I really recommend it, and I recommend it so that the town doesn't have to bring in an Olive Garden. Yes, I'm telling you, as an Italian, Olive Garden is a very poor excuse for an Italian restaurant. Let me put it to you this way. Eating at Olive Garden and thinking you've eaten Italian is like eating Lucky Charms and thinking you celebrated St. Patty's Day. They say when you're here, you're family.
And that's true. A woman came out of the kitchen one night and said, "Why don't you call me more often? And why don't you make me a grandmother?" And another guy sat next to me in a white beater shirt and asked me to pay his check. So, yeah, sounds like family to me.
And while we're talking about Costco, let's talk about his dirty-minded little brother, BJ's. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an MBA in marketing. Can you tell me who thought it was a good idea to name a store after fellatio? Honest to God, I was in a company once, and this is a true story. BJ's was coming in to offer free memberships. An email went out that said BJ's for free in the cafeteria. Yeah, half the men left the factory before they pulled that email.
First of all, I've been married recently 40 years. And, no, please, don't patronize me. Don't patronize me. I mean, my wife is nice, she's cute and everything. But let me tell you what you have to look forward to. My sex life through my marriage can be traced through movie franchises. At the beginning, I'll look at you, young fellow. You're Fast and Furious, right? Fast and Furious. You know, you get in there, it's over a little bit too soon. But then in a man's middle years, you're Iron Man. That's when you hit your stride. But now, it's Mission Impossible. So, ladies and gentlemen, like that older old white guy, Joe Biden, I'm out of time.